taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense.
Fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Dropping back, it's Flowers. Grab down the middle, it's Cunningham. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a fourth down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. On the move now. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Testing the right side here. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching. Not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Runs through the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion now from the tight end. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Scanning the field. It's Barnett. And it falls incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. He breaks free. He shreds the tackle. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Booker Coach, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
The pocket breaking down. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
To the air, it's Barnett. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to throw. It's Flowers. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
They've converted one of their two fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Cunningham. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And the Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kurt, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes off in a bootleg. Throw to the running back in the flat. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10 now. A quick throw out left, complete. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To throw, it's Barnett. Looking to scramble now. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, LSU.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. To bring him down short of the marker. And now it's going to be fourth down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. And the Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Close to the tight end. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. And they make it a third and manageable here. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Oh, the spin move. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. The pass rush closing in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Cunningham. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Hands off to the left. First down, looking for more now. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 30, the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
To the air, it's Barnett. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Screen to the receiver in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. 7th play of the drive coming up. The tight end has got it. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw. It's Flowers. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Using his legs here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's going to hand this off. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
He's looking to scramble. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. He looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. He's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Lindsey. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Brings toward the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They're going to run it. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Flowers. He's running out of time here. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now, but it's incomplete. The defense makes